Hello, hello, Jamaal Rashad coming to you here from Frederick, Maryland. Today I'm with my buddy Joe OConnell with Presidential Bank. And as always in the ValorLives Interview Series, what we're going to do is we're going to tell you why we're doing this. Number one, because there's people in our community who deserve to have their story told. Number two, because people out there need to hear successful stories. And number three, because I want you to know that you could go out there with a camera phone and a tripod and interview your community and impact your community in a successful way. So, as always, this is one take, no edits, under 10 minutes, raw and uncut. Joe OConnell, why do you do what you do?
Well, thank you first and foremost for having me on this show, or on your series, Jamaal. But really what I do, born and raised in Frederick. I love my town. I love the work that I do, providing mortgages to first-time homeowners and any homeowners looking to purchase. That's really why I do what I do. I'm trying to get everybody into Frederick. Frederick, once again, where I've lived my entire life. I love it. Want to make the community the best that I can with the most people that we can bring into the area.
All right. What has been the proudest moment of your career?
Locally here, I've been very proud of the industry as a whole. I've been very active in the YPN community with the Frederick County Association of Realtors. Last year we gave them almost $5,000 for the Student Homelessness Initiative Partnership Program, which provides homes and I would say a more permanent solution for homeless students of Frederick County. Being active in that has been one of the most proud moments that I've had, and really given me a chance to give back to my community.
Okay, what has been one of the lowest moments of your career?
Lowest moment for any loan officer, of course, is declining a mortgage. In the beginning of my career, I put somebody into a bad position. Things didn't work out the way that they should have, and they ended up a very short time to find a rental property because they weren't able to purchase. Since then, I've really tried to put myself in everybody's positions and really try to never put anybody in a position that I myself wouldn't want to be in.
All right. Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. Definitely being more active in the community, continuing on with the Frederick County Association of Realtors and the YPN community. We're really looking for people that, want to move the community forward, want to be a little bit more active in that. I've really enjoyed doing where I am with mortgages. Do I want to grow exponentially? Of course, but really I want to make sure that developing the community is on the forefront of my mind.
All right. Now, Joe, you're now a proud father of 3. So how do you balance work and family time?
Balancing work and family time. I've really made an effort to make advances in technology with our company and the availability of our loan officers outside of the office as much as in. Anybody in our industry knows that we're not a 9-to-5 job. So really making myself connected and making myself available to my clients at any given time allows me to take time where others wouldn't be able to and focus that on my family. Sometimes it'll be on a Tuesday afternoon, but sometimes I have to meet in here on the weekends. But really making sure that when I walk through the door at night, I turn off my phone, I check it a few times to make sure there's nothing pertinent, but really making a decision to put the smartphone away, turn off the electronics, and make sure that I'm there for my family.
Okay. Do you have a morning routine?
Yes. Every morning, I wake up, go downstairs to get ready for the shower. I'm not a coffee drinker, so just kind of, go and sit in there, turn on the computer. The first thing I do is I put a list of the things that are coming up on my mind. Everybody's day starts and we all want to start jumping into it and tackling those things. But really I make a list of the 5 pertinent items that I need to address for the day and making sure that I get done with those. Making that list makes my day more proactive as opposed to a reactive day, and really allows me to gear my day for a success.
Okay. What book or audio are you currently reading or listening to?
We had discussed this, I believe, a week or 2 ago regarding some of the money posts that you post. I've started looking into a lot of the Dave Ramsey stuff. I've read a couple books by him. Following behind him, watching some of his talk shows. Same with Tony Robbins, other motivational people like that, trying to find little pieces to add to my daily routine to make a difference.
Okay. Do you have one success habit?
One success habit is just being stubborn, continuing on, making the phone calls, staying in contact with people, and trying to be everywhere that I can. try to take every opportunity I can to meet with people, and but really being stubborn about not being in the office and trying to get out, meet and greet people, and be in front of people.
What are you most thankful for?
Most thankful for in this industry really has been the support of my peers, the availability to do what I like. I'm not confined by a 9-to-5 job. I can go hang out with my family. If I decide to take off next week, I can take off next week. Of course, I have to address the other things, but I came from a restaurant background where in that industry, it's like dancing with a bear. You've got to dance until the bear says stop. It's a little bit more freedom in this, so that's what I've been extremely thankful for, is the time, the availability to spend time with my family.
Okay. What would be one book that you would recommend to an up-and-coming professional?
One book that I would recommend to an up-and-coming professional. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm not really sure on that.
Okay.
You know, I really engage people to read as much as they can. I don't read a lot of books myself. I read a lot of reference material, a lot of articles, a lot of current events. I just recommend for, you know, an upcoming professional to, you know, find something that, you know, that you like in your industry and, you know, carve out a niche for yourself. And with that, you know, you're going to have to investigate several different areas. You're going to have to look in the references. You might find a novel here or there or somebody that's done it before. But, you know, really, I don't think I know any books offhand that I would recommend to any professionals.
No problem. What are your keys or key to staying humble?
Key to staying humble is, you know, you of course get a gut check every time you have to give a, you know, bad news to a client or something like that. But really it's just remembering where I came from. You know, a few years ago I wasn't making a ton of money. Not everybody, you know, not everybody that comes to visit me does that. And just remembering where I came from. You know, I had the bad credit at one point. I had little to no savings at some point. And just, you know, really lowering myself and getting on the same planes as everybody and making sure that I'm not trying to oversee and think that, you know, I'm better than somebody at something. You know, every day is a different challenge, you know, the people that you interact with every day, but really just remembering and staying true to the roots that you came from and, you know, making sure that the people that are around you are being brought up the same exact way. You know, if you build up the community around you, you know, it's a little easier to stay humble as opposed to, you know, looking down and trying to just run the situation.
And I think you could definitely speak to that, because I know that you and your family decided this year to adopt a family for Christmas. So you want to definitely go out there and bless other people in the community. So I do thank you for that. And you truly, what's the word I'm looking for? You speak by your actions. So that's pretty cool. So in wrapping up real quick, rapid fire, do you have any pets?
I have a 115-pound pit bull mix.
Okay.
And then I also have a couple million honeybees.
A couple million honeybees. How long have you been in the honey business?
I've been keeping bees now for about 5 years.
And what's the most satisfying part of being in the honey business, bee business?
You get to see firsthand, you know, a different species or a different animal really working together in harmony. It reminds you that, you know, you can do the same every single day, but ultimately it's just going out, being with nature, being, you know, having to slow down for a minute and work on somebody else's time. And it's just been beneficial for me in that aspect.
Oh, cool. Well, Joe OConnell, thank you very much. Why don't you tell our listeners how they could get a hold of you?
I'm available on the internet, www.frederickhomeloans.com. You can also reach me anytime on my cell phone, 240-446-1787. And if you ever care to, just stop by my office here at 50 Citizens Way in Frederick, Maryland. We're in the old Green Turtle building on the 4th floor.
All right, thank you, ValorLives Interview Series. See, that's why we don't do any takes, right? Go out there, show some valor. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. I'll put the show notes on my website, www.valorlives.com. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.